Win more Minescape? Well, you're in luck, Dylan, because here it is. Let's get started. In the last episode, which was episode 2 of this Hardcore Iron Man Minescape series, I lost that hardcore status. So you might be asking yourself, what's the plan for this episode? Well, things haven't changed that much. Here I am training my agility again, for example. After losing my hardcore status, I got on the server to make the next video and just really wasn't feeling it at the time. However, I'm back now, and I'm feeling ready to go. And what better way to get back in the saddle than some questing? But before that questing, I've got some agility parkour to fail. I have the feeling that I'll never get good at Minecraft parkour, and thus at agility on this server. Eventually I made it far enough to see the next checkpoint. All that I had to do now was an easy, short... Oh, come on! A few fails later, and the end was in sight. It had been a painful 6-ish minutes, but now it was time to move on to the first quest of the video. Demon Slayer. No, not that Demon Slayer. The classic RuneScape quest with the big fancy, mostly useless sword. So here I was in Varrock, and the quest on Minescape turned out to basically be the same as the OSRS version. Talk to the fortune teller in the square to learn about the demon. Talk to Sir Prison about the sword to find out where the 3 keys for the locks are. Retrieve the 3 keys. And defeat the demon. The first key was easy. All I had to do was talk to the guard captain on the top floor of the castle. The second key needed to be flushed from the drain in the kitchen and picked up in the sewers below the castle. And the third key required a trip to the wizard tower and a sacrifice of many wizards, since Triborn needed bones to unlock the spell binding the key. With all 3 keys in my possession, I received Silverlight and made my way to defeat the legendary demon Delrith. In the beautiful glow of the moonlight, I felt extremely confident in my soon-to-be victory. Alright, here we go. Boss fight. Oh, we get a little bit of a cutscene. Of Danath bringing Delrith back to life. And there he is. He looks a little bit less menacing than I was thinking he was going to look. He looks a little bit small, I would say. Alright, here we go. There we go. Okay, he hits hard. Pumpkins! Eat all the pumpkins, eat the pumpkins, run! Ah! There's no way I'm gonna win this fight. I could have activated my prayers. Why didn't I activate my prayers? Oh gosh. Okay, run! I need to buy a few seconds. Maybe I can I trap him like a regular Minecraft mob? No, okay, no I can't. Oh. Yeah, you can really tell I lost my hardcore status, because I went in guns blazing, without prayer, without my shield equipped, and I got wrecked. But after gathering up some decent food, I took on Delrith again, and I was victorious. No, not that victorious. After casting the spell, which I barely remembered, the quest was complete, and it was time for another classic. Romeo and Juliet, which you start by talking to Romeo, who looks extremely like L from Death Note. Like, tell me you don't see this. This quest was exactly like the OSRS version. Talk to Romeo. Talk to Juliet. Deliver a letter to Romeo. Talk to Father Lawrence. Talk to the apothecary. Make the cadaver potion. Give it to Juliet. Tell Romeo. And watch the hilarious cutscene. Quest complete. After that, I did a little fetch quest for the Lumbridge blacksmith that took all of a few minutes before deciding to do X marks the spot. I was curious to see how the clue scrolls worked in Minescape, and they didn't disappoint. It was a really fun time, actually. Step 1 was behind Bobsbury and axes, and all I had to do was dig, which gave me a treasure map. And I have to say, using the Minecraft maps for this makes it a lot more fun. So I ran over to the castle to find the next step. This gave me one of the hot and cold orbs from Runescape that I basically just spammed the hell out of until I got to the next location right outside of Draenor. The next location is normally in the pig pen, so I ran right over there to find nothing but nether warts. It's a good thing it was in the same location as on Runescape, because using the code to solve this clue didn't help one bit. Unless I made a mistake somewhere. It's certainly possible. And with that, it was time to open my first clue casket. If I could just figure out how to open the casket. Come on. Click it. There we go. Noted raw herrings, black wizard robe top, and leather chaps. Nothing too amazing, but what do you expect from the lowest tier of reward casket? Alright, with a few quests out of the way, it's time to focus on my next major goal for the account. Which brings me here to Lumbridge, because in the graveyard I can find my first Slayer Master, Spria. Now I'm assuming that Slayer works the same way. Oh, there are 3 tasks. And they're all cave bugs. Interesting. Okay, in the shop here we have some different items for sale, so you can buy like runes and things with your points, as well as the abilities. So there are some abilities and things in here as well. I think I saw a rune pouch there. And even monkfish. Okay, interesting. Well, I guess I'll take a 6 cave bug task for now, just to kind of get started. Now I just have to find the cave bugs. Now I know that in OSRS there's like a giant cave underneath of here, where I think cave bugs usually are, so I'm sure there's like an entrance to that cave up here. Found them. Alright, so they were behind the Slayer Master the entire time. Like, I was stood right there and didn't see him. But, whatever. Let's get started with this first Slayer task. It's only 6 of these guys, so it should be very quick. Alright, and there we go. What is Noted Talupia Tangio? I don't know what that is, but I'm sure I'll figure it out at some point. Alright, let's grab another task here and see what we get. Cave bugs? And just, it's all cave bugs again. Interesting. Alright, well I might as well take the 46 because I'm going to be doing nothing but Slayer for the foreseeable future on this account. Now, I notoriously hate Slayer. It's just my least favorite skill in regular RuneScape. So why would I be doing this, you might ask? Well, there's a simple answer. For the combat experience. I've got to do combat anyways, so I might as well train Slayer at the same time. Now, why would I be training combat, you might ask? Well, as you can see on Minescape, there are a lot of different quests. In fact, there's this many. And I've done a good bit. I've got a start on it. Not a ton, but I've done a decent bit. But next up, I have a certain quest in mind. A very awesome, iconic quest. Dragon Slayer. And for that, I need 55 defense. Which is a decent bit when you're starting out. I only have 18 right now. If you take a look to the right, you can see it. I only have 18. So I've got quite a long ways to go. Level 2 Slayer, let's go. So, yeah, I'm going to be here for a long time, so let's get to it. 20 HP. 20 defense and 4 Slayer. 10 Slayer. 25 defense. 14 Slayer. 22 HP. Sea Shanty 2 is always a bop. You just have to dance to this tune when you hear it. There's no avoiding it, and there's no denying it. Okay, so fire hits aside, what am I doing in Port Sarim? Well, it turns out Turiel has one of his mini locations here, and I want a more challenging task, like, rats, I guess. Huh. Alright then. Okay, rats have been slayed, and I'm down here in these sewers to get a task from Vanica. This area is crawling with skellies and zombies, both of which need 20 Slayer to get assigned, so I'm hoping to level up and get a few of those tasks as soon as possible. And that's 20 Slayer. Time to get my first skelly task, I hope. Coming in hot with 30 defense. And with that level, I'll be ending this episode. I've got quite a lot of combat training ahead of me to make sure that I'm ready for Elvarg, and I'll be doing a lot of that grinding over on Twitch, which you can find me at under the same name. I've made some good progress today, but next episode I'll be doing the entire Dragon Slayer quest, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. And while you're making sure you're subscribed, don't forget to give this video a like, so I know you enjoyed. It really helps my channel a lot. But I'll catch you all in the next one, so bye!